Yeah, y'all know what the fuck time it is. Y'all know where y'all at. Can I get a motherfucking interpretation check on this bitch? Let's get
Sister Betty, you hear that interpretation? Leave me the fuck alone.
That's right. Leave me the fuck alone. Y'all know what time it is? Sunday shootout. Everybody at church, so you know it's time for the real niggas to work. God damn it. Salute to everybody that's out there pulling up on the one and only, the most incredible shit we got going on. The shit show brought to you by Bobby's Night. Shout out to all the participants and the sponsors and whatnot. You know how I get, man. As always, each show is sponsored by our great and dear Aboriginal Pan-African Red, Green, and Gold RBG brother, Dr. Umar, King of Prince and Pan-Africanism Johnson.
Donations.
That's right.
Donations.
And it's so fitting.
Donations. Gifts.
It's so fitting.
Gifts.
Because I know y'all like a lot of news.
More
gifts.
Bobby,
I've been here to talk about
more gifts.
You know what I'm saying? Bobby been missing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Sensational.
Yeah. I haven't been missing. I just been sitting back watching, as everybody else has been, gathering notes. You know what I mean? Somebody told me, a little birdie told me a long time ago, man, write it down, man. Gather your notes. Make sure you get everything that everybody say before you start unloading the clip. And goddamn it, a lot of news has went by. But I do believe I was the first one to speak, and probably the only one to speak on Rashad Jamal. Haven't heard anybody speak on that, brother. You know, but polite has been the big issue in the so-called conscious community. But other than polite, I'm gonna open the panel up in a second too, y'all. You know, I'm gonna drop that link out there if motherfuckers want to come up here and chop it up with the guys. Who we got out there? Mama Sekhmet, Don Trees, Delaney, Can Be, Blue, Obi-Wan, Leonard. You already know. Salute in the motherfucking building. K-Dub, what's up with it, baby? United with Earth Energy. My nigga Rashad in this motherfucker. Rob Humphrey, salute. Taz, what's up with it, my nigga? It's gonna be a good one, folks. You might want to tag a friend. You might want to share this. You might want to let your people know that bridges will be burnt. On my end. And I need y'all to understand the concept of a bridge being burnt ain't always got to be a bad thing. Sometimes you burn the bridge to protect yourself from a motherfucker ever having a path to travel back. I know it's a cold-blooded concept, but with the shit that we talking about doing, it got to be some cold-blooded aspects to it. For instance, my nigga Rob Humphrey asked me, how do I feel about the Rashad Jamal situation? If you go back and look a few lives ago, I spoke about it, and I believe I was the only one who spoke about it before the Polite situation. But because Polite is such a polarizing figure in the so-called conscious community, as far as being on the scene talking the shit that he talking these lives and all of this shit, a lot of the content creators gravitated more towards demonizing him instead of demonizing the situation, which is, it's a huge problem in this so-called conscious community, which is why I'm burning the bridge. I'm not a part of the conscious community. Fuck the conscious community, my nigga. Fuck the conscious community, fuck the red pill community, the manosphere, the women's sphere, fuck all that shit. LGBT, I'm not a part of no communities, my nigga. Fuck all of them. Because really, right now, but I'm speaking on the conscious community in particular. 22 years of probation, 18 years. That's right, Rob Humphrey. some of this shit. So when motherfuckers when the women speak out on shit like what Tory Lanez did to Meg Thee Stallion, you know, stupid bitch getting shot in her feet because she want to argue with a nigga drunk and all that young love, stupid drunk, ghetto ass ignorant black people shit that we you know, put in the front of the news cycle. This ain't shooting at women, and this ain't shooting at women, but even the women know the women that I'm talking about. When you speak loud on that, but you ain't speaking loud on this shit, or you trying to be like, well, what the mama did to blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't want to hear that shit. Because y'all ain't asking what the fuck Meg Thee Stallion did to get shot in them motherfucking twinkle toes. You see what I'm saying? Y'all don't want that nigga to get no motherfucking appeals or none of that shit. Y'all like shit when the judge said they sent the evidence, that nigga's guilty. And guess what? I agree. He guilty. So why the fuck when Rashad Jamal and all these other niggas get found guilty or weird shit on their past that we like trying to draw government conspiratory situations around these niggas? Run with the conspiracy with Tory Lanez then and say Jay-Z and all them niggas got him locked up because his music was hot or whatever. Like, run with conspiracies on everything, on nothing. I got to get high off this one because it's a literal problem in this thing that we call in black conscience where it's an incubator for predators and scammers. And I'm saying it. Anybody that's attaching themselves to a community, type of ideology, Pan-African, Albo Moore, what's them other Metu Nether, Kemetic niggas, all that shit is scams, man. Scams and predator incubators. Straight up pedophiles, man. Niggas who manipulate single women with children. Motherfuckers speaking so hard on polite, but we ain't. Ladies, I need y'all to know one thing, man. A lot of these niggas that's in this conscious community don't have children, and they're not in a rush to be a stepfather to your child. So what is their purpose of entertaining you and courting you? Your single family home, you a mother with a son or a daughter. What's their purpose of wanting to court you? We got to start asking some real questions. Niggas sitting up on this bitch broke. Only thing they got to offer is shit. Other niggas done taught them about the gods and the suns and the moon and all the how we supposed to be living life and all of this shit. What's up with these bills though, nigga? All right, listen. None of this shit should have you twisted because at the beginning and the end of the day, the reason why none of this shit should have you twisted, Leonard, is this, man. What's the purpose of A, the lie, and B, the evidence to back a so-called lie or conspiracy? See, at a certain point in time, I'm not one to, like, when it comes to the children, I'm not one to willing to risk my child or yours to say, well, the government is conspiring against Malachi York, African Bambooty, Polite, who the nigga, Nature Boy, Hassan Campbell. You feel me? All the weird niggas that then came out of this sector, all the niggas who ideology got them praising some god who had a 9-year-old wife or 13-year-old wife or some shit. You feel me? As a man with a daughter, at some point in time, motherfucker, some of this shit should start kicking in where it's like, well, hold on, nigga. I ain't finna let that get done to mine, so why would I let it get done to somebody else's? So what's on the chopping block today is the conscious community in a whole, because ain't none of these niggas really standing on what I thought the whole purpose of what this whole conscious community was for in the beginning is to uplift the next generation of children, not keep incubating these old niggas like they some type of god or leader with some fucking information that's only been bestowed upon them. Idolatry is a motherfucker. Hey, Rob Humphrey, if he was set up by his baby mama, then why is there so much evidence pointing towards that shit? See, I can't believe a nigga like Rashad Jamal was set up by his baby mama, right? That elaborate with that much evidence. Some ratchet hood bitch did all of that to set a nigga up when it's hood niggas like Lil Durk homie that his baby mama tried to set him up with the same shit, but bitch couldn't come with no evidence. So now she looking dumb and she getting sued. You see what I'm saying? All of this still boiled down to no matter what allegation you draw on a motherfucker, why is it evidence to match these allegations to where your ass got 18 years and 22 years of probation? And why is all these so-called conscious niggas, Rob, I'm asking, why is all these so-called conscious niggas, all of them, when you ask yourself this question, I want you to really think about this, Rob. All these conscious, high and mighty, yo, we doing all this shit. When you look at they mate and the bitch that's standing next to them or anything like that, then you got to ask yourself, how the fuck are you this motherfucking conscious and this was sleeping next to you at night? You see what I'm saying? Something don't add up. You can't be an old nigga like OG Philly out here preaching all this shit about the government is bad, all this shit about you're supposed to eat a certain type of fucking way. You're not supposed to be no weirdo ass nigga. When you was a 40-year-old nigga, you was a 40-year-old nigga fucking with a 16-year-old. You keep fucking up your numbers, OG Leo. Man, I'm shooting today. How can you how that's what I'm saying. These niggas stand on one thing, but the shit that they do in their life don't match. You a vegan, but your wife eat motherfucking Wingstop and pork chops and macaroni baked chicken plates all day. Some don't add up. You don't believe in the government, but she worked for a motherfucking Brinks truck security job. Some don't add up. You don't believe in handouts, but she getting motherfucking government assistance and all that shit. Something don't add up. That's what I'm saying. All love to all y'all ideologies and what the fuck motherfuckers want to believe in. But when we talk about fruition and the facts, man, motherfuckers out here with 501c3 tribes. Shout out to my sister Betty. But hey, man, it is what it is. Y'all look shit up for yourself. You ain't got to believe Bobby Knight. You just got to ask yourself, why you can't build nothing on that motherfucking land, nigga? Recreational. Ask yourself some real questions. Are you a tribe member or are you a 501c3 employee? Against the government, working for the government. Fuck the government, but petitioning the government. Something ain't adding up. Niggas on this bitch just talking. I'm not slow. I'm not dumb, man. I'm from the streets. The whole common sense game that when niggas get to talking too much finessing and paperwork and all that, that's when I know it's backwards. It's backwards, man. Y'all niggas done sent y'all social security information, all this shit to a motherfucker, and they when it got some cold grants off y'all. Hey, man, salute to the schemes. They debating each other about the government. Should have asked these motherfuckers, why in the fuck did you fuck with that young ass girl? That's what you should have asked. You should have asked Smoke Signal why the fuck he told that motherfucking nigga that he'll violate his daughter. Huh? See what I'm saying? The Aboriginals want to sit up and throw their hands up in the air like, oh, look what Polite did. Look what these Pan-Africans and did. Man, y'all niggas ain't pointing out the motherfucking pedophiles and shit in y'all community. All that shit's the same. And you look dumb because guess who you trying to validate yourself to? Sinetta, a bigger fucking platform. Views, y'all don't see this shit? The great debate. Jabari versus, man, if y'all don't get these goofy so-called intelligent ass niggas the fuck out of here, ain't nobody doing nothing for the people but lying in their motherfucking pockets. Jack. Sinetta sitting this goofy ass over there like Vince McMahon, WWE, and you niggas souping this shit up thinking it's real reality. When all the motherfucking debating done, them niggas split that motherfucking bread, slap five and say, yeah, what's the next thing we go battle about? My nigga. The shit predetermined, nigga. Them niggas know when a nigga go on the top rope and jump off and elbow him and hit him with the motherfucking clothesline. Stupid ass niggas. Now you got all these Aboriginal power, Aboriginal soul, Aboriginal Geechee A1 power, this A1 feather supreme chief A1 nigga doing this and that. Ain't none of you niggas doing nothing with the paperwork though. Still petitioning the government. Driver license having ass nigga. Social security number having ass nigga. Look at who they cater to, man. I swear to God, you want to know why y'all ain't seen me on here? You want to know why y'all ain't seen me on here in a while? Because actually, I have a job, and my job required me to be outside. And being outside, like, remember one time a nigga told me, damn, man, if you doing all that shit outside, like what you doing, you should be recording and making footage of that shit like George making and showing niggas what you doing with the people and all that. And I'm like, hey, man, check this out. I do real community work. I don't know what no niggas doing out here for no photo ops or just to show what they doing with some motherfucking little kids and all that shit. But what the fuck I do when I go outside, I'm dealing with real little niggas. I'm dealing with real little niggas that's out here playing with tools and guns at 10, 11 years old, my nigga. I just dealt with a shooting not too far from my house, not even a week ago. 2 little niggas shot, 13, 14. This the type of shit Bobby got going on. And you niggas talking about put that on camera? Put it on camera when I'm giving out to people, when I'm showing. This how I know you niggas really don't do this shit. When you really deal with people who in need and who need shit, when you doing book bag giveaway and real school supply giveaway and giving motherfuckers bus cards and giving motherfuckers gift cards and giving motherfuckers coats and all of this shit, they don't want to get put on camera, you dumbass niggas, because don't nobody want to look like they fucking needy. This how I know y'all don't do this type of work. Always talk about what the fuck you finna do for a fucking community.
Sensational.
Fact, sensational, nigga. Nigga ain't out here doing shit but fucking talking. Bunch of fucking talk, nigga. Why the fuck y'all listening to OG Leo and Sister Betty debate, man? Them niggas ain't outside. This nigga live in the woods 300 miles away from fucking civilization. How he finna help the youth, nigga, and he trying to fuck on the youth?
Oh my God!
Y'all niggas got me fucked up, man. I think the conscious community got it fucked up. And I think motherfuckers got me fucked up because they think that I'm a part of the conscious community. I'm not. I'm an ignorant ass nigga, bro. Straight up and down. I'm not no square lame. I'm into square lame shit or what we could be considered nerd shit like anime and knowing smart shit and all that. But guess what? I'm not that type of nigga. I'm more on the other side than want to sit around and be like, ooh, what about this and what about that, when I know reality is happening. When I know reality is happening. Cool, we got a spirit, we got all of that, nigga. I ain't in the spirit yet. I'm in the flesh. And y'all still listening to these books talking about wrestling with the flesh and give up on the flesh and all that while you getting subjugating in the world and giving your children back up to the dragon, listening to stupid ass niggas who ain't even got no motherfucking kids to be responsible for, even know what they're feeling like to lose one. How the fuck y'all listening to this stupid ass shit? These niggas telling you every day, man, they don't give a fuck about no babies. At all. At motherfucking no. So when I go outside and I do the work that I'm doing and I'm away from the computer for a while and I might tap in on this panel, that panel, listening to what goofy ass niggas talk about, I want y'all to realize, man, it ain't never about what's going on this motherfucking YouTube. It's about what's going on in your community, where your motherfucking feet at, and what you finna do when you get up off this bitch besides sit in the house and research so you can get back on here and debate with some niggas.
Here we go.
Man, look. We got Malachi York. We got African Bambaataa. This is the foundation of the so-called 5% Nation of Consciousness out east. Right? This is the foundation of where Sinetta and all this House of Consciousness and people rest their laurels on this motherfucking incubator of so-called black consciousness, right? Which really is just a alternative to you going to church and still believing in the same shit. But, you know, that's neither here or there. The point of it is this. These niggas is more vile with the way they trying to attack children in a house with single mothers. All these so-called high and mighty conscious leaders, thought provokers. Niggas is getting up. Man, listen. It's over with. I'm finna circle back around to, you know, what I was speaking about at first, K. Gomez.
What was it?
The conscious community is on the chopping block for me. I'm throwing my drawbridge up. I'm damn near burning this bitch. Fuck it. I'm burning the conscious community bridge. Fuck that shit. Just so, and I'm saying I'm burning the bridge so a motherfucker can't get back over into my little village, my kingdom. Fuck no, I'm cool. It's an incubator. Say it again.
Hold on. So you're saying you burning the bridge between the conscious community and what you want to do?
Facts.
Is that okay?
It's done.
Amen.
It's done. I don't associate with pedophiles, and I don't associate with those who sympathize for the action. You can't
Hit me out.
You can't grease it over for me in no type of way.
Hit me out a little bit, Bobby, because I'm kind of agreeing with you. I'm not like, look, man. When I said that the fact that a leader like Bro Sanchez, right, could step up in the ring and have a intellectual conversation with a pedophile, right? I'm not saying that I'm integrating myself with them just because I'm having an intellectual conversation with a pedophile. You know what I'm saying?
What's the conversation about?
If we're talking about knowledge, where we're talking about Kemet and ancient Egypt and
right.
Freemasonry, right?
Right.
We understand, Bobby, right? Me and you, we know this for a fact that Freemason work under the shadows, right?
Right.
And the fact that we shine light to that is what giving us the oppression that we're experiencing right now, right? That we can't even have what we want for real because of them, because of the hidden hands, right?
You want to know wrong? You want to know why?
Go ahead.
You're not Britney Spears' parents. Her parents offer her up. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
How can you change the mind of somebody else's adult about their child? That's why I be like, y'all better understand the operation of a parent and they child. No matter how fucked up you deem it is, these people kids what they deeming that should be done to them. That's what I'm saying. Ask how many motherfuckers gave their children up to Malachi York. I know a lot of teachers that see a lot of parents that's fucked up, but guess what? They can't do nothing.
How many children willingly went, Bobby? How many children willingly went? Love.
How many children ran away at 15 and go out to California to become an actor?
Exactly, bro.
You're right.
You see what I'm saying? We ain't dealing with the reality of these situations. So I'm saying at some point in time, who's gonna be the adult in a situation? Because this is what I do in real life. That's what I'm saying, K. Gomez. So I always got to be the moralistic adult. I always got to be the logical one when I'm dealing with a 13-year-old that want to go grab a gun and do something crazy. Or I'm dealing with a 14-year-old girl that want to go run the street and do this. You see what I'm saying? I got to be the one with standards at that point.
Hey, and I'm not knocking you for that, my brother. That's
Hold on. Listen to me though. And to conclude what I'm saying, once you, this is just me. Once you put yourself on the side of because I'm saying what I thought the purpose of the conscious community was to uplift the children into a certain type of like it one focus on helping old ass people, niggas our age figure out this and this and that. It was about helping the children uplift the next generation so they can go on and be 10, 20 times greater than us. And what I'm starting to see is that motherfuckers is foregoing that in order to have intellectual debate with a pedophile or this, no matter how you spin it to me. Once you say that you doing this against children, it's like, well, shit, I thought that's the standard that we were setting. Once we forego that, it's just like any other community. You can't say, fuck Muhammad to no motherfucking Muslims and think you finna sit down and have an intellectual debate. You just broke one of their cardinal standards. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to talk to you after that about nothing. What's intellectual that we can do after you just, you see what I'm saying?
See, yeah, no, it's nothing intellectual about being a pedophile. That's nothing intellectual, and that's not going to be the focal point when you're bringing.
It should be though. That's my whole point. Nothing else should be the conversation but that.
Okay, so you think that having an intellectual conversation is holding somebody accountable like you in court or like in the court system? Because there's a difference. Can I say something real quick?
Hold on real quick, K. Gomez, and I promise I'm finna let you go. Me and you both know we from the block, right? I'm finna put it to you in street terms, and that's why I always gotta tell you, K. Gomez, I'm more of a street common sense nigga than one of these intellect ass niggas that think intellect go always get you over. I know in real life situations it get physical and it get more chaotic before it get intellectual. That's how I know motherfuckers is dealing with real life realistic situations. You feel me, K. Gomez? So in a real life situation, if you even know a homie that might have had some shit like that on his jacket, like he touched on a kid, it's a rumor out there he might have did this to a girl, you know what I'm saying, grape or something like that, and he took advantage and some shit like that, right? You hear me? And it get confirmed. Hold on, and it get confirmed. We on the block. K. Gomez is me, you, and the homies. We chilling on the block somewhere. Here this nigga come pulling up and he want to start talking about the sun, moon, and stars and want to have a conversation about the motherfucking Knicks games and such. The bitch, what's up with you and this motherfucking girl? What's up with you and these kids? You feel what I'm saying?
Of course. And that's
I don't want to talk to you about nothing else but that.
Of course, and that's in the street. That's perfectly fine in the street.
It should be like that on here too, for me. But go ahead.
But okay, but let me answer you to that, because I don't want. This is the thing. I don't want to seem like I'm having a debate with you about a fucking pedophile, because I can't stand the niggas either. You know what I'm saying? So we both with the same page in that sense, right? If we in the street, of course I'm gonna be with you, Bobby. Of course we're gonna beat the shit out of him. I even gonna give the 12-year-old a bat or something to beat the shit out of him if he did something to him. You know what I'm saying? But that's the street. And now we talking about a motherfucker that don't have no influential power. You see, when you got a motherfucker that got influence, Bobby, things change a lot.
That is why. I'm happy you say that.
Mama segment, I got you.
Yeah.
When you dealing with somebody who got influence, that's why you don't highlight their intellect. You highlight their predatory behavior. Listen to me. If I'm gonna sit down and talk with Jeffrey Dahmer, we finna talk about why the fuck you eating black kids, not why the fuck you see what I'm saying, your mom, not what happened with you when you was a fucking child. I don't give a fuck about that. This me. That's what I'm saying. This ain't me shooting or nothing at nobody. It's like I'm expressing my opinion on it. If I'm talking to Brother Polite, I don't want to talk about why you believe in comedicism or none of that. I want to talk about why the fuck you came from Malachi, York. What did you learn there? And why the fuck you a pedophile now? And why you a predator? We ain't got to get deep. We ain't got to. I don't even think you on my level intellectually if you could do some heinous shit like that. How about that? How about that?
Right.
You already
man,
beneath me intellectually, so we ain't gotta have no intellectual conversation. We finna have a grimy conversation, nigga. Why the fuck you did this shit? Because intellect is out the window with you already, because you touching on babies, nigga. So ain't nothing intellectual about you.
Right, but the thing is, he became influential by the conscious community. He did not. You see, when you say that polite,
hold on, you just hit the nail on the head. He became influential by what? The conscious community, which is why I say the conscious community is an incubator for these type of predators and scammers. You saying what I'm saying. He became popular here, and here is where this type of thought pattern it seems to exist on a extremely consistent level with so-called leadership.
But you wouldn't, Bobby, wouldn't you want? Because this is the thing. I understand where you're coming from, bro. Like, I'm feeling you completely, nigga. You know I'm from the street, bro. So I know what the fuck you talk about, bro. That shit moved me because I know what the fuck you talk about. I know what the fuck it is when it's time to go. It's time to go. I understand you completely, bro. But the thing is that there is a veil that is not being uncovered, and the veil is that this nigga have a lot of fanatics, a lot of motherfuckers that follow him, a lot of motherfuckers that even though if he's a pedophile, hold on,
listen to me.
Even though let me finish real quick, Bobby. Let me finish. Even though he's a pedophile, right? You're gonna have this 15-year-old listening to his knowledge anyway, and saying, man, he could be a pedophile, but nobody motherfucking wanna deal with him.
K. Gomez, that's where you wrong at. And this where I see an extreme disconnect with the conscious community. Look at the age you just said. Nigga, don't you know this the work that I do, man? I work with 10 to 17-year-olds, bro. I'm in the most dangerous city in America. St. Louis, Missouri, K. Gomez. This a fact. You can look this up right now. Number one, danger, murder, all of that. This the most dangerous city in America right now. When I'm out here talking to these young niggas, they don't know about a fucking Polite, Umar Johnson. They don't know none of these niggas saying nothing. They don't know none of this shit going on, bro. Fucking 15-year-olds that I interact with, man, these niggas showing me Lil Durk videos and all that. These niggas is not influenced by no fucking Polite.
Right.
So we got to keep, so I'm saying the only influence they need to know from Polite, even if they run across it, is, yeah, I heard about that nigga, he a pedophile. And that's it.
That could be a good thing to stop that shit, but there's still gonna be motherfuckers out here vouching for that shit, and we need to bet.
That's for what me, we not addressing though. The people that's being influenced by it is adults. And that's the problem. We not addressing that.
That's the reason we need to bury it. That's the reason we need to bury it completely from head to head, like from head to the bottom.
No, we don't. You want to know why?
In my opinion, it is.
Okay, Gomez, you want to know why? And bro, I got 5 children. I want to know the goofy motherfuckers that believe in this type of shit. In my opinion, if you're an adult and you trying to justify to me Rashad Jamal, Brother Polite, Malachi York, African Bambaataa, I'm glad that you letting me know that your mind work like that so I can keep me and my children clean the fuck away from you. I don't want nobody to hide their ideology, bro. I'm not the tread on me type of person. I'm just the do that shit over there type of person. That's why I say I just burn the bridge so you can't get back to my castle. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do way the fuck over there.
Hey.
To add value to what Bobby is saying, there's something called guilty by association.
Facts.
There's something called bad press. And there's something called propaganda.
That's why I say I distance myself. I don't give a fuck about being attached to no black
Right.
consciousness or
I
no
know.
consciousness. If it's all these pedophiles coming out of leadership, you would never call me a conscious leader, nigga. You got me fucked up, ever. I'm not no pedophile.
If you check, and I know that people want to say it's probably a good idea. They got huge followers and you can associate. I know bad press. You do not want a photo op with one of these people. Like, I know people that make it a business. They have a channel that makes it a business to go on their channel and get these photo opportunities and break that shit down in their own way. And the last thing you want to do as a businessman or as a person that wants to own his own destiny and control his own life and be ultimately the god of his universe, you cannot have a photo opportunity. You can't be caught in bad propaganda, and you can't be caught guilty by association by being broken up, your words being used against you in the court of law with the conscious community court.
These so-called black conscious leaders have too high of a batting average on the pedophile side of the game. And I'm not afraid to use that word or whatever. It's like when it comes to all this other shit, we so good to talk about it, but when it comes to identifying pedophiles and predators, motherfuckers want to let's not talk about that because it's dealing with children and all that. Fuck that. I got children, nigga.
I never say let's not talk about that. I never said that. He should be shining light on. You know what I mean?
Let's pound that nail. Let's pound that nail in the coffin so that if a nigga might zombify and try to crack up out that motherfucker, it can't come back. You see what I'm saying?
But this is the thing, bro. This is the thing.
Put cement over the grave, all that shit.
Yeah, I understand you completely, bro. And I'm not trying, like I said, I'm not trying to go against the point that you're pointing in the table, because is nothing to go against that, because you are trying to protect this kid. And if anything, I should be supportive, and I'm being supportive of what you're saying. I'm saying if I'm in the street with you and some shit like that happen, we finna jump Jeffrey Dahmer the fuck up.
Hold on, don't they call
you know
YouTube
what I'm saying?
the YouTube streets, bro?
You said what?
Don't they call YouTube and this shit that people be in the YouTube streets?
No, yeah, but this is the thing, Bobby. This is the thing. We need to understand things. Let me put you an example, because I understand snitch and pedophile is not the same thing, but it's a perfect example. It's snitches, man. Motherfuckers say that they would not talk to a snitch.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Listen.
Wait. Before you even go on with that example, that's not even the same planet, bro.
But hold on, Bobby, because you got a snitch cannot leave.
I don't give a fuck about no nigga snitching. I'm telling you, on the street level too, I don't give a fuck about no nigga snitching.
But Bobby, I'm saying,
if a nigga, hold on, listen to me, K. Gomez. If a nigga snitch and he ain't snitched on me, cool, you could live over there. I'm not finna be the one that's interacting with you, but at the same time, I'm not finna be the one that's out here like, oh, that nigga a snitch. This should be done to him now. I'm just not fucking with it. If a nigga get told that he a pedophile, he can't be around, nigga. You gonna get hunted down. That's what I'm saying. The energy I got towards you, a snitch towards a nigga that violates children, is like, bro, the energy I got, the energy that an ant or the energy of a lion. You see what I'm saying? It's a different type of, like, nigga, I want to see you done.